In 2025, a telescope picked up something strange. A molecule that, until now, we've only known for one reason. It's made by life. The strangest part? Similar signs had already appeared back in 2019. But at that time, they were shelved, labeled as anomalies, dismissed before they could even be understood. So the question is, why? Who decides what the world is ready to know? Because, according to experts, finding signs of life beyond Earth wouldn't just be a scientific breakthrough.
It would be one of the most delicate moments in human history, something that would demand coordinated, sensitive, and yes, controlled communication.
So, what if that moment has already happened, and we just didn't realize it? What if we're not waiting for the discovery, but for permission to believe? We look up at the sky searching for answers. Comets, stars, lost planets. But what if all of it is just a mirror? K218b is an exoplanet. It's 124 light-years away. It has clouds, warmth, water, and something more. Chemical signals that make no sense. At least not if it's just another empty world. It seems to breathe, but what we feel is an unsettling silence. What if it's not just a planet? What if it's a reflection? In 2019, scientists announced they had detected water vapor in the atmosphere of K218b. It was the first time this had been found on a planet with a real chance of hosting life. It hit the news, circulated for a few days. Then, silence. It was labeled inconclusive. Interesting, but premature. But this kind of silence wasn't a one-time thing.
Many discoveries with the potential to change everything have been slowed down, filtered, shelved, not because of lack of evidence, but out of caution or fear.
4 years later, in 2023, the James Webb telescope observed K218b again. And this time, what it found changed everything. Methane, carbon dioxide, and most surprisingly, dimethyl sulfide.
On Earth, this molecule is only produced by marine life, specifically phytoplankton, and no known natural process can generate it otherwise.
In other words, there could be active life out there, right now. But even then, the tone remained cautious. Scientific reports, neutral language, no headlines to shake the world. Why? What if the truth isn't being discovered, but carefully rationed? Because, as history shows, a poorly delivered truth can collapse entire systems. The official justification is always the same. Humanity isn't ready yet. And maybe it's not just about science, because science isn't the only thing that holds the world together. Faith does too. Religions that shape cultures, values, laws, and for thousands of years have said where we came from and where we're going.
How would these doctrines react to a revelation like this? What if life was never exclusive to Earth? What if Adam and Eve were just part of a local narrative? What if the divine didn't create one world, but many?
Some faiths might embrace it. Others might resist. Because this isn't just about science. It's about shaking symbols, touching what keeps millions of people standing or kneeling. That's why the silence. That's why the caution. Now picture this, a clear vial resting in absolute silence. Inside it, an invisible molecule, collected from a planet we've never stepped on. It doesn't glow, it doesn't move, but deep down, you know, it's not ordinary. K218b isn't about aliens, it's about remembering. remembering our origin, what we forgot, and maybe, just maybe, that we were never alone. Because the universe doesn't answer with words, it answers with questions. And now, it returned the oldest one of all. Are we ready to listen? If this story stirred something in you, stay. There's more. More hidden truths, more unanswered questions, more pieces of a puzzle that's only just beginning to show itself. And if the next piece is in the next video, will you be there when it begins? Subscribe. The journey has only just begun.